My back hurts. First comic of the evening coming up right now. If you guys are ready to get your laugh on, start making noise right now, start making noise right now, start making noise right now, start making noise right now. Get up for this all-again song.
They got me wondering which is which. I might well go uptown and smack a bitch. Ain't that a bitch? Yes, it is. Ain't that a bitch? Now let me tell y'all about some more of my qualifications. I be everywhere doing karaoke. I even do comedy. Turn that shit off. I do it acapulco. I even do comedy. I took a course in business and I speak a little Japanese. You want some? Gotta work 2 years, get 1 week off and pay. And when I'm on my job, y'all ain't gonna watch a damn word I say. Ain't that a bitch? Now cut that shit, DJ. Woo! You started the right seat. When I lived in St. Louis, Missouri, I was gonna buy me some big titties like yours. But they wanted $5,000 and $10,000. I say, damn, I got to buy 1 titty at a time. But when I moved to California, I found me some titties for $29.99. And I found these to be earmuffs in the wintertime. Don't get it twisted. If they ain't big enough, put both of them together. They still ain't big enough. Add your damn thumb. They said keeping up noise, let people in your business. So I'm actually wink your eye for me if you smoke weed. Okay, I see it. I don't smoke for recreational use. I smoke because I have migraine headaches. And I have them all the time. And I'm having one right now. But I was so high, y'all, I was sitting at a blinking red light waiting for it to change. This lady pulled up behind me and hollered out of the car, bitch, go! I hollered back at her, bitch, you run the light, I ain't in no hurry. My nephew, he smoked so much weed, his baby mama stabbed him in his neck. And don't you know weed smoke came out before the blood? I was cycling like gangs. When the paramedics got there, they said, man, what happened to him? I said, shit, ask him. My little nephew, he 5 years old, he had diarrhea real bad. He called my sister in the bathroom. He said, Mama, I need some Viagra. She said, some what? Some Viagra? She said, boy, what you gonna do with some Viagra? He said, that'll make my shit hard, won't it? To a friend's house the other day, she was in there cooking. Her son came home from school, he walked in with his head down. She said, boy, come here. Hold your head up. What's wrong with your eye? He said, this boy at school hit me in. She said, for what? He called me gay. And you didn't hit him back? No, ma'am. Why not? He was cute. It was this one couple invited to this real big barbecue. And you know how the fellas get together and talk all that shit? This one man, his wife was kind of on the heavy side. She passed by, he told his boys, he said, look at my wife ass, it's big as that barbecue grill. She overheard him and got embarrassed, but he didn't know she heard him. So later on when they got home, he said, come on, baby, let's make love. She looked at him, she said, you must go bring that other meat, because I ain't ready to fire this big ass grill up for that one little ass hot dog. My little cousin, he told his daddy, he said, Daddy, the little girl down the street trying to holler at me. He said, what's her name? He said, Becky. He said, her mama named Sally? He said, yes, sir. He said, boy, you can't mess with her. That's your sister. I cheated on your mama with Sally. So a few weeks later, the little boy got excited again. He said, Daddy, this other girl tried to holler at me. The daddy said, what's her name? So he told his daddy her name. He said, what's the mama name? Told her her name. So he was at home looking all sad and shit when my cousin got home. She said, boy, what's wrong with you? He said, I met these two girls. She said, shit, that shouldn't make you sad, that should make you happy. He said, well, Daddy said I can't mess with them, they're my sisters. She said, shit, go and get with them girls, they ain't even your damn daddy. He passed away, I had him cremated. I took his ashes outside and started playing in them. I say, honey, remember that diamond ring you promised me? I got that with your insurance money. Remember that car you promised me? I also got that with your insurance money. And remember that blowjob I promised you? Here it is. In July, the ladies don't do like I did one Halloween. Me and my ex was invited to a Halloween party. He left money at home. He said, baby, go out and get me something. I went to the mall, I got Superman. I took it back home, he didn't want to be Superman. I went back and got Batman. He didn't want to be Batman, now I'm mad as hell all this riding, the gas is high. I stopped at Walmart and got me 3 big white buttons and a big white belt. I took it home and laid it out on the bed. He got out the shower. He said, honey, what is that? I said, you can take them 3 big white buttons and put them down your chest and be a domino. Or you can wrap that big white belt around your ass and be Oreo. I ended up going to the party by myself. But there was some Batmans in that motherfucker. I lived out in Texas for a little while. Me and a friend was out walking. She saw about 50 guys. She looked at me, she said, girl, we getting ready to make some money. I said, girl, what is you talking about now? She said, girl, I smell some dick in the air. I looked at her and said, stupid bitch, I just burped. I used to live out in Hesperia before I moved to San Jose, then back to Ontario. Woo! I love the people out there, don't get me wrong, those are my people. But it was so hot in that desert. A friend came out to visit me, me and her went to get something to eat, messed up and ran out of gas. What shit out there with me, her and them flies. We walking and eating. I got hot, I took my bra off. She said, girl, what you take your bra off for? I said, shit, I'm hot, I'm trying to cool off. We walking and eating. I looked over there, that help ass took her panties off. I said, girl, what you take your panties off for? She said, shit, to keep them flies off my food. Kids. By round of applause, how many of y'all ready to get rid of them? He said, Mama, you gonna buy me some new school clothes when school start? I looked at him, I said, bastard, you got to repeat the ninth grade, repeat them damn school clothes. The principal called me. He said, Miss Arkansas, I can send him home for the remainder of the year, but I'm going to send him home for 3 days. I said, send him home. When he got home, I beat him like they did that man out here. What's his name? No, child, Mel Gibson on the Passion of Christ. His arm was all whipped up. He came showing to me. I said, you have 3 days to heal. I called my sister. She in church. She said, girl, you wrong. I said, honey, I ain't wrong. I know the good book too, and the good book says, do not spare the rod. I could have beat him with a curling iron rod, a fishing rod, a curtain rod, a tar iron rod. I could have went to the hood and got me a Negro nickname rod. And I'm going to close out like this. Rose Royce did it their way. Mary J. Blige did it her way. And Miss Arkansas getting ready to do it for the ladies her way. Push play, DJ.
You better do it, girl.
I gave you 2 CDs, so one of them bitches will work. Blow on it. Time on my hands since you've been away, boy. I ain't got no plans, nah. Remix and the sound of the rain when I bust your window pane. You slowly driving me insane. Sing, girls. I'm going back. And that's my time. I love y'all and thank
Give it up for Miss